Hello everybody, welcome to this breathing technique with Fiona McDonough of Love Clinic. So I'm going to show you a little way to set yourself up. This breathing technique, by the way, can be done lying flat. You can do it sitting up. I particularly like to start my yoga classes with it, and we lie kind of not fully lie flat to the floor, slightly propped up. So of course, if you have a bolster, it's absolutely wonderful, okay? But I'm aware that not everybody perhaps has a bolster at home. So I'm going to show you how you can set it up just using a cushion. This one's kind of a little bit kind of thick, all right? And a couple of regular pillows. And if you might need an extra pillow or an extra blanket, have one to hand if you need it, rather than needing it and not having it. It's a bit like a rain jacket. So my little gnome there is my yogi. So to set ourselves up, we're just going to take our rather larger cushion and we're going to lay the two pillows over the top of it, like so. So these aren't particularly massive bulky pillows, but they will give you a nice little bit of comfort. So having the thicker one to the top end of it. So bringing your bum around, so the base of your spine, the top of your bum, the base of your spine is towards the bottom end of these pillows. So the idea is you put your hands either side, and you might have heard this term, drape yourself. So it's not just throw yourself down like half sideways, but taking your hands either side, giving yourself some support, and really kind of having an awareness of each vertebrae as it comes and makes contact with that pillow. And lying back. So in this position, then the chest is slightly open and you have some support underneath you. And again, like I said, if you feel you need it, take an extra cushion and just put it up underneath your head. The idea isn't that you're comfortable enough that you're going to doze off. This is a breathing practice, but it's all about getting comfortable in order to do it. So your legs can be, I have my legs crossed here at the moment, but they can be straight out if you like. You can have them bent. You can have them as I had, which is crossed over. Or you can have them in what they call butterfly position, where the soles of your feet come together and your knees are quite wide. And again, maybe you have cushions for underneath your thighs to offer some support there. It really depends on you, depends on your body. And you can move your legs as you need. You could maybe start like this, and maybe then you go to this position. Okay, so just having an awareness around yourself. There's no right or wrong. You can do this, as I said, sitting up, lying totally flat. You don't need anything underneath you if you don't want. Well, other than ground and surface. So the arms can remain out here by the side, which helps to open the chest a little bit. You can bring your hands to your belly. So the fingertips can touch, maybe perhaps even laying them over, but then your elbows might be hanging a bit loose. You might be able to hold that for too long. A nice way I like sometimes is to start, particularly when I'm just tuning into my own breath for the beginning, is to have a hand on my belly, my right hand on my belly, and my left hand being the one your heart is on. So putting that around the centre of your chest. Okay? And maybe perhaps over time then you'll shift to just laying them outside with the palms facing up usually. You can turn them down. I particularly like having the palms facing up. It's like that offer of receiving. Okay? So getting yourself set up for you in whatever way is more comfortable. As I say, if you have a bolster, you can use the bolster over the cushion, and it's the same idea. I'll just show you. If you have a bolster, perhaps you don't. A lot of people don't have bolsters on. And you can have that propped up quite highly. You can have the pillows propped up. You have an extra prop underneath. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count you through this breath work. And so just shimmying around, getting yourself nice and comfortable. We're going to practice this for probably, give or take, the whole thing for about 10 minutes, okay? So getting yourself comfortable, wiggling yourself around, mooching as I would have said. Having an awareness of your body lying on the mat or bed, wherever you find yourself. Having that sense of where your legs connect to the floor, your spine along the pillow. And just bringing your awareness to your own natural rhythm, inhaling and exhaling, feeling the rise and fall of your belly and chest. Inhaling deeply into your belly, exhaling and letting it go. And perhaps with each of these exhales, you can feel just a little bit more of you settling and making connection with the ground, the mat, the bed, the pillows. A nice deep breath in, exhaling and letting it go. So now we're going to come into the practice of 4 square breath, box breath. We inhale for a count of 4, we hold for a count of 4, and we exhale for a count of 4. And if at any moment in this, any of those counts feel uncomfortable, or you're just not able to sustain it, please feel free to just return to your own natural rhythm. It's very important to tune in to where you are at. Where you're at and where I'm at could be totally different. And it is a practice, so if you've never done it before, don't be surprised if you find it hard to inhale or exhale for 4. Just be kind to yourself. So inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. And then just allowing your breath to return to its own natural rhythm. Feeling the rise and fall of your belly and chest. Inhaling and exhaling. And just seeing, does it feel any different to you from before you did the square breath to now? Perhaps it does, perhaps it doesn't. There's no wrong and no right. So inhaling deeply into your belly, opening your mouth as if you were sucking through a straw, exhaling and letting it go. Inhaling deep into your belly, opening your mouth just a little bit more, exhaling and letting it go. One last time. This time I'd really like you to have an awareness around your jaw and trying to let the jaw hang open in your mouth. You'll feel maybe like you're catching flies. So inhaling deep into your belly, opening your mouth, relaxing your jaw, and as you exhale, really sighing it out and letting it go. Sighing vibrates your vocal cords, and it can really help to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. increasing relaxation and settling the nervous system. We often hold a lot of tension in our jaws, unknown to ourselves, and that tension is held here and can continue down our necks. It could give you aches and pains in your necks. I mean, we all carry a little bit of stress, that's quite normal, but if you can help to let your jaw hang open and working on it a little, it's really good for you, and particularly exhaling. So if you happen to have any teenagers or know any and they sigh, we could learn some lessons from them. So in your own time, opening your eyes and bringing your awareness back into the room. When you're ready, you can come back up to sitting. 4 square breaths can be practiced more than 5 times. This is merely just an introductory taster. Breath practice can be practiced anywhere, in your car, in a shopping queue, sitting at your work desk. It doesn't matter. You don't need any special equipment. You just need to practice, particularly the sighing and letting it go. So I do hope you've enjoyed this practice, and thank you for being here. It was a pleasure to share.